Good morning from the world of Many Things Crafted. It's raining outside. It's November. It should be snowing. It's quite dreary. Well, anyway, hello, thumbs up for all you guys that are showing up. And I am going to be continuing on my, no, it's not Mother Goose, it's my Christmas journal. I will show you what I've done so far. Just a little recap. Belly band, 2 pockets, and a gingerbread man. Big pocket, another pocket made out of cloth. I did decorate it a little bit. I put 2 stars and some glitter around the button. This is new. I'm sorry. I got inspired in the middle of the night and didn't make a video about it. But this is a pocket, and these are what I call elevator pockets, because this is so deep and it's hard to get your fingers in there. If you just grab this and pull it up, you have this little fold here, and it holds little things nice and neat, and you can tuck it in there and you won't lose them. That's kind of my invention. Put a little Christmas seal from 2018 in the top corner, and that's as far as I've made it. So today I had a brainstorm. I am going to make a triple belly band. Here is my prototype. And you can tuck things in this way in your book, this way in your book, or this way. So it's got 3 tucking possibilities. So what I did is I took a piece of cardstock and I glued a piece of ribbon on this end and this end, but not in the middle. And I have, let me see what kind of a ribbon. I didn't prepare very good. Why use ribbon? I have this cloth that I need to use up. Yeah, so let's just measure about approximately where I would want it, and I would say right there, and just rip. And so I will take this cloth and I will glue it there and there, and then I will trim it off. Just get something to glue on here so I don't get it all over my mat. And I'm going to glue onto the fabric because I'm going to not know where to end there. So we'll just put a bead of glue and put it on the end like that. I kind of like the frayed look. And then let go. I will turn it around, pull it as tight as possible, and then I will trim it off. There we go. Fray the ends a little bit, just kind of so it kind of sort of matches. There we go. And I will glue this side. Ow, 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 ow. Okay. Like so. strings everywhere. Okay, so that's that. Now, what should I use for the top part? Ow, ow. How about blue? What would blue look like? Let me see. The last time I used this, it was folded in half. Don't really care for that too much. Rickrack. Rickrack will hold stuff. And it's big rickrack. A little bit too much red, do you think? Maybe, huh? Sorta? Kinda? There's blue. Yeah, kind of like the blue. So we'll put, well, instead of wasting, I'll just trim the end off. I think I got this at a New Year's celebration one point in time. Really don't remember, to tell you the truth. So we'll glue the end of this blue ribbon and we will put it in the center of this cloth like that. And then we will trim it off. Like so. And glue that end on to the other side. Like so. This time I will try not to burn myself. There we go. Pull it tight. Now in the prototype you can't really tell, but I did put some ink. It's gold ink. Didn't show up very good on the camera, but I can see it pretty good here. So I have my gold ink pad and it's getting kind of tired. So I think I'll just give it a little tiny spritz of water just to wake it up a little. And this is the makeup brush that I used. It's really nice. It's got really thick bristles and it works really good for inking. So we'll see if I woke that up enough. So well, it is gold. You can kind of see it on the camera. What is that? Oh, it's just water. Smells funny. Must be the ink. Well, in my vision, I can really see that gold. It just doesn't show up on the camera very good. Okay, so let's find a place to attach this in our book. So, continuing on, Last time I had my camera crooked and I didn't really even notice. So I apologize about that. So, how about here? I want to do something about this seam, though. Yeah, let's put that ribbon there first. Let's put this glue right along the seam. And I will probably have to lift the ribbon up and glue where I've missed. Try to get it straight. There we go. Trim that off on the bottom. Okay. See, I've missed here, so I will just oops. Glue that down. Rub that off. And do the same on this side. A little tiny bit on the bottom. There we go. If you stick around to the end of the video, I am going to show you how I make dye out of my avocado powder that I make for that purpose. I just dehydrate the avocado peels in my dehydrator and then grind them up in my little blender until it's really fine powder. And that way you only need a little bit. You don't have to boil the avocado peels forever and a day. You just get some hot water, mix the powder with the hot water, and whatever amount you need, and instant you have red dye for your papers. I always thought that was weird. I always thought the dye would be like green or brown, but it's red for those of you that have never done that before. As strange as it may seem. There we go. So there we have a triple belly band. Neat. So I can tuck things in here, tuck things, let go, it's caught in the corner, tuck things in here, or I can tuck things under here. That's pretty cool. I need to do something with this seam here too. Hey, how about, there's sure a lot of red in this book. I guess it is a Christmas color. How about if I put a little rickrack on this side? That is really busy, isn't it? How about we don't do that? I could put another millennium just to break up all that red on there. I'll think about that. I'll think about what to do with that later. This will lay flat eventually. Yeah. Oh yes, I made this tag. I forgot to show you. I just cut a saying out of a Christmas card. Put some ribbon on that side. Shiny paper on the other side, so we have like a gift tag that you can attach to presents. There will be a few of those in this book. Yeah. Hey, I have sparkles. How to sparkle? I don't know. I have to think about this scene. So, did I have anything else planned? I probably did, but my mind is a blank right now. I have not had enough coffee yet. I know in that one video, if you watched it, I actually had like 6 cups of coffee and I was like vibrating. So I kind of put in there, I've had too much coffee. Yeah, I really did have too much coffee. So we will continue on our journey. I am back. Sorry I left you briefly. Had to answer the door. Okay, so I have found something to tuck into my triple tuck. One thing, anyway. Oops. I have this Victorian birthday book, and it's got beautiful pictures in it. And in the back, there is December. Where did I find December? Here, December. So I thought I would remove that page very carefully. Very carefully. If I get down where that stitching is, slice very carefully along the spine, trying not to wreck it because I might use this spine. Here. I might use this book for a journal, who knows? Possibility. So, I have December. There's some funky pictures, but this is pretty cool. So I think I'll trim this edge up just a little tiny bit. Just ever so slightly. Excuse me. Some paper just doesn't like it. Seems to catch. I don't know why. But I thought I would fold it here. Just so that little girl is hanging out with us. I don't know, she looks like an She's an angel. I didn't notice she has wings. That's cool. So, if I fold it just like that, just on the one side, she will fit beautifully under the first page. Like that. Cool, eh? I like it. Okay. My goodness, I think I've run out of ideas. Nah, there's no way. It's impossible. It's impossible to run out of ideas. I have an idea. I could put a bow here. A little bit more decoration on the end. Yeah, why not? Let's make a bow. We'll do the rabbit ears. We'll tie it. Through there. Like that. And then we'll pull these tails just so the bow is smaller and symmetrical. Okay. We'll cut these off about there. And we'll just poke it down like that. Little glue on the back. There we go. I think that dresses that up quite nicely. Yeah, pretty cool. So let's find a place for the other one. Let's put, not on that page, it's too busy. Well, that's a very plain page. We could put it sideways and then just decorate around it. Ribbon or lace or something. Who says belly bands have to be straight? Not me. In my world, they can be any which way you want them. So let's just plunk it right in the center, sideways. Kind of on angle. So when you tuck things in, they'll lay that way. They won't fall out either. That's kind of nifty. I have these stencils. I have the word December. I've already used this in the corner somewhere. How about if we put the word December in black? Only the word, so I want to cover up that snowflake so I don't accidentally get that in. Yeah, so I have black ink and my black paddle that I only use for black ink. Is that where I want it? Yeah. That is exactly where I want it. some reason it's coming out green. I don't want it to come out green. I must have used that for green. Let's get the really dark black. This is really dark black, so maybe that'll help. Oh yeah. Ooh. Just kind of tap it in there. There. December. Cool. I like that. And just for giggles, let's put the snowflake in black in the top corner. There. That is pretty cool. I like that. And I didn't flub up too much. Okay, I'm going to leave you for a minute. I'm going to go get my fancy avocado dye, and I will be back with it and show you what I do. Okay, I'm back, and as promised, I'm going to show you my avocado powder. I ground it in this little mini blender and made powder out of it. It's quite fine. You just put it in any kind of vessel. I'm just using a bowl so you can see. And then from my kettle, which I boiled, you put water. And it looks kind of greeny brown right now, but if you let that sit for a little while, the redder it gets. Or what I did yesterday to see if it worked is I took some and put it in a pot, and I boiled it for 5 minutes. You can't really tell, but it does have a red tinge to it, just like avocado powder would, or if you boiled it on the stove. So I only boiled this for 5 minutes, and then I let it cool. And then what you do is you run it through a sieve, and you dip your paper in it, and voila, dyed paper. And that's it. So after that, I thought that I would continue on with my Christmas journal. I have one more page here to decorate today. As soon as I find it, right here. The one where I put that diagonal belly band. I put a little sticker in the top that said, "Have an open heart." So I thought I would take this rickrack and cover the seam here, and then take this other piece and put it here, just to kind of frame. So take my hot glue gun, and I'll run a bead of glue right down the seam as I have been doing. Lay that on there, like so. Smoosh. And I think I might have to just pull these up a little and just put a little tiny dab of glue on them. Just so when you're, working in the book and that, they don't get folded over on you. Doesn't take much, just a little tiny bit. And I think it will be easier for me to turn the book this way and do this side. Like that. So do that all the way up. Go semi-quickly. Those are good. That one needs some. That one needs some. And that one needs some. There we go. Now, figure out where I want to place this. I kind of want to get, yeah, this way. Kind of looks like it's continuing the zig and the zag. So I'll run a bead of glue right on there. And I will continue to glue the humps and bumps, but you don't need to watch that part. I'm sure you get the idea. There we go. And I will trim off this little protrusion right here and make sure the pages aren't glued together. That one. And that one. Well, there we go. So that's all I have for today. Thank you very much for watching. Please like, subscribe, and share. And check my Etsy shop where I have junk journals for sale and avocado powder, veggie powder, fruit powder, candle holders, and some fabric packs for junk journals with over, there's a lot in each pack. Let's just put it that way. I don't remember the exact count, but it's quite a few. So once again, I say thank you to all of you people who are out there who are watching me. I appreciate you, and you have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.